Hi, today we are going to do an interview with a former student. This is Molly, and Molly, we created a 504 for her when she was getting ready to go to high school. Our project is on 504s, and so we thought it would be great if we interviewed her and get thoughts from a student about the plan. And Molly did not have a 504 in middle school. Basically, we were a smaller school and we were able to accommodate a lot of her needs without having to have an official plan. But moving forward, going to high school, thought that because the building size was bigger and there was going to be more writing and things like that, that it would be good to put a plan in place. So this is Molly, and I'm going to go ahead and ask her some questions about her and the plan. So Molly, can you tell everyone about what disabilities that you have?
I am a below the knee left leg amputee, and I have hand abnormalities, and I have an eye nystagmatism.
Okay, thank you. When we created the 504 plan, did it help you in high school?
It helped me a lot. It helped me get around the school, and it helped teachers, understand what I needed in the classroom.
Okay. Do you still have a 504 plan?
Currently, yes, but we'll probably make adjustments to it.
Okay. And do you feel like going to college that the 504 plan will help you?
Majorly, yes. It helped me a lot in high school, and switching to college on a bigger campus and a bigger classroom, it will definitely benefit me more.
Okay. Were there, what kind of changes were to your plan since your freshman year?
They gave me more utilities to help me do my schoolwork. In one classroom at the high school I went to, I got a Bluetooth keyboard for the iPad since I could not type on the iPad, and they gave me a Bluetooth keyboard to help me type along with the class.
Okay, and did you use that Bluetooth keyboard? Was that just in one class or all your classes?
It was only in that one class because the teacher took money out of his own pocket to help me out.
Okay, and you felt like that Bluetooth device helped make things easier for you in that particular class?
Yeah, because we did a lot of typing, so he wanted to make things better and accommodate what I needed. And other classrooms had a little difficulty doing that.
Were there other accommodations that you received, like getting around the building, that were helpful, that might have been in your plan?
They allowed me to leave 5 minutes early to get to one classroom, to the elevator if I needed to go to a classroom above me or below me. So I got to leave 5 minutes early. And they let me have a book bag to carry all my books, so I didn't have to, carry them all around the school.
Okay. Were there any accommodations that you really felt that benefited you?
The 5 minutes, the extra 5 minutes, and the Bluetooth keyboard definitely helped me, and it let me do, what I needed to do in the classroom. So that helped me a lot.
Okay. Do you feel like that you actually needed the 504 plan?
Yes and no. Yes, because, since I was not able to do a lot of things, like typing and writing for a long time, that did help me. But I didn't feel like I needed it because I've done so much by myself, even with my disability, that I felt like I was more independent. But I, felt like I could use her help every once in a while.
Were there any classes that you felt utilized your accommodations more than others?
I had a history class with the Bluetooth keyboard, and they gave me one, and then in one of my geometry classes, they extended my time on testing and everything, so that was very beneficial to me.
Okay, speaking of accommodations for testing, at the high school level you took part in ECAs, end of course assessments. Did you have to have any accommodations for that type of testing?
I did not, and they let me, do the normal timing for testing, and that did not affect me as much, being on a time limit, but I didn't really feel like I needed extra time on testing.
Okay. Do you feel like your teachers followed and adhered to your plan?
A majority of them, yes. A few were a hit and miss, but a majority of them definitely were spot on with helping me and supplying what I needed to get my work done.
Did you feel like with your teachers that you had to advocate for yourself and kind of speak up when you needed certain things?
A few teachers, yes, because they couldn't understand on what I needed because they've probably never had a student like me. So a few teachers, I had to say, hey, I kind of need this, or I, need help with this, and they were completely understanding about it.
Okay, good. What advice would you give educational leaders in helping assisting students with 504s?
To make sure you understand their 504 and know what they need, but not to hover over them and constantly ask them on what they need, and let them learn and be independent, but also be a safety net and be like, hey, if you need this, just let me know, but not constantly ask them what they need.
Okay, and moving forward, I know that you've been very successful. Can you tell us a little bit about what your future plans are?
My future plans are to attend the University of Texas Arlington and play basketball there, and I plan to major in teaching and education. But right before that, I was planning to graduate high school a year and a half early, and I did just that. And so I graduated a year and a half early, and I'll be attending college a year and a half early.
Awesome. Congratulations. That's a big accomplishment. So it's very cool, and hopefully we'll get to see you play some basketball. And was there anything that I know that when we talked earlier, you said that sometimes you would tell your story to other students. Were they pretty understanding when you told them?
A majority of them were very, very understanding. They, a few pitied me, but I was just like, don't pity me. I've gotten, this far with my disability, and I plan to, go even further. So it's not only for me to help them open their eyes and tell them, that yes, you're not disabled and, you don't need these, but there should be at no point where you just stop working. You need to continue doing, your schoolwork and continue to have goals.
Well, thank you for your time today.
No
It's
problem.
been very informative. I'm sure everyone will appreciate hearing about your experience and how your experience can help us with students with disabilities.